stop fearing sales. Just stop being scared of your own mental projections. I just helped a client of mine called John to actually stop fearing sales. And in this video today, I'm going to walk you through just one of the methods I use to coach John. This is an introduction to how you can stop once and for all fearing sales, and to do it in a way where you're not lying to yourself or creating unhelpful mental distortions or confusions. My name's Greg. My friends, they love to call me the corporate yogi. And they do that because I use yogic and corporate approaches which help people to transform their lives and their businesses. So let's start by looking at the problem: fearing sales. So currently, this means that you, like John, are running a mental process that just simply doesn't work. We know this because you're not getting the results that you want. Notice that we're looking at this particular challenge truthfully, just looking at it head on. So you've got a sales call and you immediately get hijacked by your own inner unhelpful mental projections. I refer to this as things like inner agitation, stress, anxiety, fear. Maybe you're even full of dread, sick to the core. And remember, this is not useful now, and it'll never be useful, especially when wanting to bring the best regarding you communicating with someone about your highly valuable offer. So for a few of you, if you really want to overcome the fear of sales, I encourage you to come and join me, the corporate yogi, inside of my community, and contribute to the ongoing conversations that we have, conversations inside of which you can change your entire mental perception, improve your sales calls, and in doing that, increase the joy that you should be having from business. So the step that I took with John was to get him to appreciate fully that this is in fact a process. And with processes, logically, we need to map them out. And the mapping of this process is to go from the fear of sales to being neutral about sales to then arriving ultimately at enjoying sales. And when you think about this process, ask yourself, what's the number one problem, or as a yogi, priority that you're currently facing? And that simply is the fear of sales. Then ask yourself, well, what's the number one outcome that you're looking to achieve? Well, the number one outcome is in fact to get to neutral. And for most people, feeling neutral about sales, they take that. See, the word sales for you and for others has become what we call a semantically packed word. That's a word that is full of unhelpful associations, which currently cause fear to just trigger automatically inside of you. And you can do this in very disabling and distorting ways, even if the call's 48 hours or a week ahead. That's how debilitating this can be, which is why it's so important to solve it. So I told John, as I'm telling you, just stop trying to sell to people. Instead, create a buying environment. So John now makes calls where he creates a buying environment, an environment inside of which people choose to buy. And this is something that I did many years ago. First of all, I learned what I've just told you. And then secondly, I moved towards having transformational conversations with people. These are conversations inside of which people choose to go on a journey of personal and professional transformation. And you might be wondering, okay, Greg, well, so what's the outcome? What happens after you've solved this problem or dealt with this priority? Well, John created a process which absolutely work for him. He now looks forward to the calls that he makes. And I can hear some of you saying, oh my God, really? And the answer is yes. Like me, he looks forward to making calls. He now creates positive, purposeful, and open environments. He's become playful and he has fun. Communicating is hugely valuable proposition. What he enjoys most is he's got clients naturally choosing to buy, people saying yes, and almost now all of the time. Currently, I've got 6 places available if you would like to work with me one-to-one to defeat the fear of selling for good. And if you're simply curious, there's a link down below where you can apply in the description. And I can tell you that it'll be hugely fun, transformational, and done on a first come, first served basis. So in drawing things to a natural conclusion today, learning the importance of consciously controlling your mind within meetings will not only transform your sales, it'll transform your life. Learning that problems within sales, just like in life, only exist until when? Until you solve them once and for all. Also learning that you can transform the fear of sales into a neutral environment, eventually leading to a joyful environment where you enjoy selling. And why would you want to do that? Because you realize then that you're no longer selling. You're 100% committed to creating environments inside of which people can consciously make the choice to choose to buy. An environment within which clients are also choosing to say yes and say it confidently. So thanks for listening. And if you've enjoyed this video and this insight, if it's shifting your current perspective, then please do like and subscribe down below. And I look forward to sharing other videos with you in the future.